All right, there were plenty of new craft beers to try in 2024, but before we ring in the new year, we're taking a look back at the best of what's brewing.
My friends, if you ever plan to motor west, you should travel my way and take the highway. That's the best. And that highway, of course, is Interstate 74, which will take you from the Quad Cities to where we find ourselves here now, Lexington, Illinois.
I kind of refer to Lexington as being a little bit in the Goldilocks zone. It's close enough to Bloomington Normal that a lot of people from the bigger city come out and visit the restaurants, our brewery, the retail that we have here in town. But it's also far enough away that the town, even though it's a small town, has a lot of really, more big town amenities.
Walk me through the idea of this place, Obscurity Brewing, like when you decided to build this place or take over.
Yeah, this was the old agri-district downtown Elburn here, and it was an older part of town it's moved a little bit west, and these buildings were kind of left sitting here and looking for a new purpose, a new life, and what better than to be kind of a community focal center point and to make something as cool as beer, mead, and cider, food to bring people together.
Doug, we are underneath Iowa City.
Yes.
Like what's directly above us right now?
So right over to our left is going to be Market Street, and then St. Mary's is going to be to the right, about 300 feet out.
And these are the beer caves, and not a lot of people have been down here. We're getting kind of crazy access to this area. We are in this beer cave. When would this have been used?
So this is 1856 is when this was originally first made, and this is the fermentation zone. They would have had huge cypress fermentation tanks. They would have been a little bit off-kiltered so that the silkcocks would have all been in the middle, and then they'd be able to drain the beer out of the fermentation.
Is it crazy? It is crazy. I'm going to finish my own thought here. This was built 170 years ago.
Yes.
And it's still standing. I'm blown away by this incredible piece of Iowa brewing history that's been here this whole time.
Yeah, and nobody knows about it.
Nobody knows about it. So I want to know, like, how the community is received you.
I told you, I love this town. I think we don't want to be labeled, just as we had discussed, just a craft bar. Because, we want to be family friendly, and that's super important to us too. So, whether we're doing craft beer or the craft sodas and the energy drinks and things like that, it's a feast for the eyes, a feast for the appetite.
This is a gorgeous space. It's one of those big, long, elegant kind of beer hall places, right?
Yep, and that's exactly what we were going for.
That was the vibe.
Yep. I think part of the focus that we wanted to do when we come to Cedar Rapids, we've got the Czech and Slovak Museum here.
Right.
We wanted to embrace that because some of the best beers in the world are from the Czech Republic. And we had people from Big Grove go to that area of the world to check out the whole vibe, to see the lager houses in the Czech Republic and in Germany.
Wow.
Try to bring that back here, and I feel like they did an awesome job of it.
We are in arguably the coolest and best tap room in all of Donahue, Iowa. This is Bob. Bob is a home brewer of some renown around these parts. Help me understand why you got into home brewing in the first place.
Well, it was right around 2004. A friend of mine introduced me to craft beer. Up to that time, it was basically Bud Light, and all that. And I guess back then, craft beer was Michelob, but then first started with Boulevard Pale Ale and started doing some reading and bought a kit, set up in my backyard, and snowballed from there.
The beers, you said that you had a hand in designing what's back there in the brew house.
Yeah.
You've also mentioned that you're the one who's come up with all the recipes.
Yes. Yeah.
What sort of recipes are you particularly proud of here?
So one of the things we wanted to do was old world beers, and specifically more catered to the German style. So just real beer, right? None of the, we do have a milkshake IPA on tap, but for the most part, our beers are historical German style beers. And we want to do that. We wanted to showcase the best lagers, German style, European style beers that this area has ever seen.
Of course, What's Brewing is an extension of our half-hour craft beer show, Brewed. For all episodes, new and old, check out the website at brewedtv.com and keep up with the Brew Crew on social media at Brewed TV.